I love.
Wait, hold on, start over. I had a weird face.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel, and a very warm welcome if you guys are new. My name's Aaliyah and this is Garrett. I'm currently 24 weeks pregnant with our first child. We don't know what the gender is yet, and today we're gonna do the top 10 baby names we love but won't be using. And hopefully you guys gain some inspiration or you hear some really cool names that you might not have heard before. All of these names are relatively pretty unique names. So if you guys kind of like unique names but you don't like names that are kind of way out there, you want names that are still usable, then this is a really good video for you guys. So we're each gonna pick 10 of our own names. We each have 5 boys names and 5 girls names that we love. So you have an extra 10 names, so it's really 20 baby names that you're getting, but for some reason or another we're not going to be using them.
Maybe it's because we know someone already who has this name, or maybe it's because we just don't like the sound of it, or maybe it's because of my last name.
And we'll explain those reasons and we'll give you the meanings of the names and why we like them.
I really like the name Atlas. I think it's a good name, and Aaliyah thought it was a good name, and then she didn't think it was a good name. She thought about it more, and she let me down. Atlas is the name of a Greek titan. He's the titan who's holding us all up right now. He's the Greek titan who holds the sky up. Or the world. I'm not sure which one exactly.
I think it's the globe.
Well, I think it's the sky.
Like the when you think of the statue, like he has like the globe on his back.
How are they gonna make him like holding up the sky?
I guess, yeah. I've kind of gone back and forth between Atlas, whether I like it or not. Like, I do like it. I think it's like a very unique name and I think it's very modern. So I'm not entirely sure where I stand. Like, I do think it's really cool, and if you guys like it, I empower you to use it. My first boy's name that I love is Clifford. And of course when I say Clifford, everyone thinks of the big red dog. But I think it's really cool. It's kind of like an older name. It means lives near the ford on the cliff. It's an old English surname, and I kind of have a fondness for some surnames. I think they sound very classy and very like grown up, and I feel like those usually have cute little nicknames. Like I feel like you could call them Cliff or something like that. So I just think it's a really cute name that is pretty rare, and I think it's ready for a comeback. But Garrett doesn't like this name. I don't remember what his reasons were. I think it was because of the big red dog.
Because someone used to call me Clifford the big red dog.
Oh really? I didn't know that, but yeah, I mean, that show's over with, you know. I feel like it's time to move on and to use this name because I think it's such a good name that is not being used.
Another name that I like that we're not going to use because she doesn't like it, because she used to talk to a boy named this name, and she's not gonna want to call her son Chase. I think it's a cool sounding name, but Chase means dwells in the hunting ground, and it's an old French name. I don't think that matters to me at all. I just think it sounds like a cool name.
Yeah, I think it is a cool name. I think it's definitely usable. I think it's really modern, it's really fresh. Yeah, but you know, sometimes you have those names where you've known someone in the past and you just don't want to use it because of the connotation you have with that person or the experiences you have. You don't want that to kind of be recreated in your child. So we won't be using that one for sure. There's no kind of flip-flopping on that. We're definitely not going to use that one. My next favorite boy's name is Thatcher. It's an English name, and it's like a roof maker, someone who thatches roofs, if you've heard that term before. I think this is really cute. I first heard this name on Grey's Anatomy. Meredith Grey's father is Thatcher Grey, and I just thought it was really cute. It's really fun for a boy, and I could see it on like an older man too, and it's definitely a name I don't hear a lot. I've never met anyone named Thatcher. I think it's definitely really usable, and I think it's super cute. I don't remember why you don't like this name.
Because our son won't thatch. He's not gonna thatch things.
That's the reason why you don't like it?
I just don't like it. I really like Greek mythology. She's kind of meh about it.
I like it. I just don't know if it has a place in your child's names.
Apollo. I think Apollo is a really cool name, and it fits with all the things that you like.
Yeah, it does.
You like medicine, and you want to be in the medical fields. He was a god of medicine. You like music, and it's one of your biggest passions. He was a god of music. You like the sun and moon symbolism for us, and he's a god of the sun, and she doesn't like it still.
I think the meaning's really great. This one for me is one that kind of sounds like a pet's name. I do like it, but I have heard like a couple people I know call their pet Apollo, and anytime I hear like pets names, like I'm just automatically not about it. So yeah, it is really cute, and if you guys like it, I would definitely use it. It is one that I've never heard anyone named Apollo before, so I think it is more of like an adventurous name. My next favorite boy's name, this one's kind of strange, but I think it's classic and I like it, is Seymour. It's a French name and it's a place name. It's from Saint Maur. I'm not sure where that is or if I pronounced that correctly, but I think Seymour is really, really cute. I know it's typically like a last name. It's really rare, so you definitely have like a unique child, and it's not like a really, really strange name where people won't remember your child's name or they'll have to ask to spell it or something like that. But yeah, I think it's usable. I think it's classic but cute at the same time.
It's classic, alright.
I mean,
nobody's seen more butts than you.
Our last name is Johnson. I'll let you guys figure that one out. I don't think we're ever gonna be able to use that name, but
don't use it. Another name that I like, she doesn't like East. I think it's a nice simple name. Everyone knows what East is. It's a simple name that is just simple. I like it. She doesn't like it. I think it's a cool name.
I feel like that's something Kim Kardashian would name her next child. Yeah, so maybe that's why I don't like it that much. I just think it's too simple to be a name. My next boy's name that I love is, this one is kind of out there too, but it's also older, is Woodrow. Of course, everyone knows Woodrow Wilson, our president, but I think Woodrow is a really cute name. I think the nickname Woody is super cute. I just really love this name. It has like a nice classic feel. I really have a passion for boys' names that are classic and older sounding but aren't really hugely popular names like James or William. They're just, you know, more unique names. I think it's ready for a comeback. I don't even think it was ever hugely popular around the Woodrow Wilson era, but I think Woodrow is really classic and really clean, and it has a really cute nickname of Woody. I think Woody is perfect. It's modern and it's really cute. But yeah, Garrett doesn't like this name.
Woody Johnson. Why don't we just call him Dick Penis?
No, you can't put that on.
Another name that I really like, and she liked again for a while and made me think we were gonna use it, was Oren. It's a cool name. I think it's a strong name. It's like a strong and a wise name. It means light given through wisdom and guidance, and it's a Hebrew name. It just sounds like a really cool name. Now she doesn't want to use it.
And Oren, I go back and forth between Oren too. I'm pretty indecisive when it comes to names, but when there's a name I really love, like I know because I'll stick with that name. There's other names that I'm kind of flip-floppy about because sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't, but you do that too all the time. I don't know how many times I ask him if he likes a name and he'll tell me yes, and then I'll bring it up again and he'll say that he hates it. So the last boy's name I like is Thaddeus. It's a Greek name and it means courageous heart. The first time I heard the name Thaddeus was when I was studying history in school. You guys might recognize the name Thaddeus Stevens. Thaddeus Stevens was a member of the House of Representatives, and he was one of the leaders of the radical Republican faction during the Civil War and the Reconstruction era. And I heard the name Thaddeus and I thought it was really cool. The name Theodore is kind of more popular now, and you know, you hear Theodore a lot more than you hear Thaddeus, but I think Thaddeus is really cute. There's definitely like cool nicknames you could get, like Thad or Tad. I think it's a great alternative to Theodore. But yeah, I forget why you didn't like this one.
I like it. I think it's a cool name, but I used to work with a Thad. It's just, I don't know. It's weird naming your child the same name as someone that you've had some sort of relationship with, be it work or personal or romantic relationship with for longer than a year. Well, that's way different.
That's different. So we just finished with our boys' names. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our girls' names, and we each have 5 for these two. I'm gonna go first this time. So this is probably my favorite name of all time, and Garrett hates this name, and it's so heartbreaking to me. And I get his reasons. Yeah, I don't think they're good enough reasons. Like, I think this name is so beautiful. It's so underused, and this name is Allegra, and it means joyful and lively. It's a musical name, which I love. I have a passion for music. I have a musical background, and I think Allegra is so beautiful. It's so underused. And I first heard this name from the movie Hitch, if you guys have seen it. Allegra Cole. Yeah, I think this name is so glamorous. It's so beautiful. It's so elegant. It's fun. I just think this name is like the full package, and I love it. But of course, Garrett doesn't like it, probably for the reason you are thinking of too. Do you want to tell them?
Yeah, hold on. Ugh. I feel like my allergies are coming in a little. Do you have any Allegra? The first girl name that I want to use, but she won't want to use because she thinks it's another pet name, is Artemis. I think it's one of the modern sounding Greek myth names, but she doesn't like it because she used to have a cat named Artemis. But I like it because I think it's a strong sounding name for a girl, and I think girls should be encouraged to be strong too, not just beautiful and pretty.
Yeah, I feel like you have good meanings for a lot of your names. But yeah, I had a cat named Artemis, so I don't think I could use this name. I think it is cool, but I don't know if it's something I could see myself using. Okay, my second girl's name that I love this name too. I love it so much. This name is Cressida, and Garrett hates this name so much. It's another Greek name. I believe it's from Shakespeare as well. I'm not sure which play it's from, but I'm pretty sure it's a Shakespeare name, and it means gold. And I think this name's so beautiful, and it's so classy. And this name is also from Hitch. That movie has some great names. And I mean, she wasn't an amazing character, but I just love the name. Like, I think it's such a great name, and it's so rare, so underused. I've never met anyone named Cressida. Yeah, I don't know why you don't like this name. I love this name so much.
When I picture like someone named Cressida walking in the room, I'm gonna go, oh, hey, Cressida. No one's happy to see Cressida. Another name, we can't use it because it's her middle name. It's Brianna. And it's an Irish name, and it means strong. I like it. I think it's a pretty name because she doesn't like B names. She thinks B names are horrible. Sorry if you have a B name, but she hates your guts.
No, I don't know. I just have this thing about B names. A lot of the B names for me just sound like animal names. I don't know. I'm just really not that fond of the letter B. I'm really sorry, guys. But Brianna is also my middle name, and I never really liked it. Maybe because it started with the letter B. I don't know. My next girl's name that I love is Alina, and I think Garrett kind of likes this name. It's Greek and it means light. The reason that I won't use this name is because my name is Aaliyah, and I feel like the names are way too similar to each other, and Garrett in particular would just mix up the names all the time, and it'd be confusing.
Like I would mix up the names.
You definitely would.
Like I'm an old man.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaliyah, you're like...
Yeah, he would definitely mix up the names, and I know my family members, especially my grandfather, would definitely mix up our names all the time.
I like the name. I think Alina's a pretty name. It is close to your name, and I think just people in your family would have a problem pronouncing it, not me. Alina, Aaliyah. Another name that I like that she doesn't like is Denise. I like it. I think it's a pretty name. I didn't even really know what it meant until lately, and I guess the reason I liked it is because it's the female version of Dionysus, which is another Greek god. So I like it, the meaning too, but she doesn't like it because the same reason I don't like Cressida. This is just grates to her ears.
I'm not fond of this one. I think this name sounds like a name that was popular like several decades ago, and now it just has like the stigma of being like an older person name. And when I think of Denise, I think of a woman in like her 50s or 60s, and I don't know, I just don't think it's that flattering. I'm sorry if your name is Denise, guys.
Your siblings could have a niece Denise.
No, that's awful. The next girl's name I love is Lenora. I think this name is so beautiful and so elegant. This is also a Greek name. I feel like both of us have a habit of loving Greek names, but yeah, I love this name, and it means compassion. I don't remember where I heard this name. I think it was actually from one of the baby name videos that I watched on YouTube. It sounds so clear and so elegant. They're so melodic, and I've said that word so many times in this video. And I feel like Nora is a really popular name right now, and you could always call her Nora. So yeah, I really love this name. I'm not sure why Garrett doesn't like this name.
Lenora just sounds like an old person name.
Lenora?
Yeah, Lenora.
Really?
Yeah.
I
bet you a bunch of you have Grandma Lenoras. One of the names we both really like, but we just can't use it because of my last name. It means help, and the name is Ophelia. Just say Johnson and then say Ophelia before it. And then picture that high school girl.
Stop, Garrett. You're already going too far with this. This name is actually like our first love for a girl's name. I forget like how we heard this name, but Ophelia is from Hamlet. That's my favorite play by Shakespeare, but...
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure it's from Hamlet. You don't believe me? I'll bet you $2,000 that it's from Hamlet. And we were dead set on naming our daughter this, and we both love it so much. We decided against it, even though it's completely heartbreaking for us because we both love this name. So I hope you guys like this name and use it. I think Ophelia is trending right now, so it is becoming more popular, but I think it's going to start rising in popularity soon, probably because of Olivia, and they're kind of similar sounds. And I think it's such a great alternative to all these names like Sophia, Amelia, Olivia. So my last girl's name that I love and Garrett hates is Lavinia. Shout out to all you Downton Abbey fans. fans, and I just love this name. I think it's so beautiful and so elegant, like I've said for all these names, but I just love the sound of it, and I think it'd be so cute on a little girl, and I don't know why you don't like it, but I really love it, yeah.
It just sounds Lavinia, like Lavinia. I don't know. It just doesn't sound good to me.
So Lavinia's a Latin name, and she's the daughter of King Latinus. But yeah, I love this name so much. I wish Garrett liked it, but unfortunately he doesn't.
The last name that I like, but I definitely don't want to use, again, because of my last name. It means favor, and it means grace. I think it's Russian. It's Anya Johnson. Anya Johnson. That's why we can't use it. I'm sure you noticed it.
Okay, so that wraps up our names. Please leave in the comments below if you loved any of these names, or if you hated any of these names, or you're like, what are you thinking with some of these names? We'd love to hear your opinions and your thoughts, and I'd really love to hear if you guys know anyone with these names, or are you planning on using some of these names? Let us know. We'd be really interested.